inside, and he's not done.
And I want to say Riggs probably on the biggest wave of the final, but that one had a lot of warble in that thing. So
Man.
Almost looked like that little board. You know, you might have little fins and everything too, and all that chop kind of skipped around on that one. But
yeah. Well, Fisher is definitely doing a good job in making a little bit of a statement out here, you know, coming from Florida and competing against the Hawaiians and the Californians, and he doesn't seem to be intimidated at all.
No, Fisher surfs great. He's got a clean little style. He's got, I've seen him do, you know, use his paddle quite well, and he's got a little flair in his turns too, so I enjoy watching him surf.
Well, prior to that wave, Riggs was in first and Fisher was in second. So it'd be interesting to see if that wave was enough to push him up in front of Riggs.
Yep. And then Jack Warner getting a couple good turns on that kind of reform wave before he pulls out right there.
So I just heard AV say that Jack needs a 7.53 to obtain the lead. How do you get a 7.53 out there right now?
Man, it's going to definitely take wave selection.
Yeah. Oh.
Nice, Fisher. Great speed and flow with that first turn.
Nice.
Kind of springs out of that second turn. That was a very short wave, but you know what? Some of the more dynamic turns we've seen, so it'd be nice to see that score of that wave as well.
Yeah, that might be one of his top scores. And here goes Riggs Napoleon out the back, waiting for a set. He's got it. And it seems like he's not in tune right now with what the ocean's offering up. He's doing these deep bottom turns, but there's not much of a lip. So he's having to kind of force some of these turns on the outside. The ones that he's gotten that he's been able to milk to the inside and where it reforms and lines up and it stands up a little bit more are his best ways. But that outside maneuver, he seems to be kind of bogging on those ones right now. So Riggs needs to get himself into a good wave. And
yep, he's definitely in the right spot though. He keeps picking off the biggest waves of the set. Unfortunately, just been those have been the ones that have been kind of, you know, messy on the face. So.
Yeah. So the boys have 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left in this final, or excuse me, in this repo, Junior Pro Boys repo heat.
Here we go,
Here
Riggs.
goes Riggs. This looks like a good one. That's what he's been waiting for. Just almost, was that too vertical?
It was, I mean, for that wave, but you know what? I guess he's just kind of, you know, going for it. And, you know, if he made that would have been the best turn of the heat. So
absolutely.
That's kind of his, looks like it's kind of his strategy is just, you know what, I'm going for it. You know, I got a couple decent scores. Let's try to get something really good.
Yeah, that's what you got to love. I mean, Riggs definitely not holding back at all, not being tentative, not hesitating. So Jack Warner just got a little wave on the inside, and I don't know if that's going to be enough for him to move into the top two, but we'll see.
Yep, as we get to this Junior Pro final, we got to figure out the live scoring for ourselves.
That would be helpful.
So we're definitely in the dark here. It's definitely, I mean, it seems like I would say maybe Fisher's in first and Riggs maybe second.
You know, if the technical crew, I know they're overwhelmed right now, so if they can't get the live scoring up for us, maybe we just get a pen and paper and we just start scoring them ourselves and see how we compare to the professionals in there.
Oh, man. Here goes Riggs up and running. He's going to take it right this time.
Riggs is he's surfing well, but he is leaving it open for Fisher Grant, and Fisher is one to take advantage.
Whoa.
Oh! So him and Riggs kind of going toe-to-toe in terms of pushing those maneuvers.
Yep.
And
they
that's
definitely
why
both have good, they both have decent scores on the board.
Yeah.
They're feeling pretty comfortable. Now they're just trying to, up the ante, so it makes it even harder for third and fourth to come back. That's me texting in last time. Maybe it's at the top.
So Jack Warner now needs a 6.31. And I haven't heard the other updated scores yet, but here's Riggs taking a look at a wave, see if he'll go, and he does. A little left-hander, and he decides to go right on this one and see if he can get around to the right, and he cannot. Noah Hopper just went ahead and laid down. He's tired of paddling into the wind. So he's got his paddle at his chest, and he's being a little more aero and hydrodynamic.
Yep, I don't blame him. It is, it's ripping out there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see on the live feed out the back, it's definitely white capping.
Well, these guys make it look a lot easier than it is. It looks like Fisher's maybe got himself into a decent little left. Pretty soft face, but it looks like it could line up a little bit on the inside. It might stand up. He's got 2 pretty solid turns, 3 now. Nice rebound off the whitewater in that cutback. And here he goes, see if he can turn this into an inside right, and he doesn't. But that was a pretty impressive wraparound as Riggs, Napoleon, trying to make the connection to the inside to see if this little wave will stand up a little bit. And he's turning into a right. Let's see what he can do. Nice little lip bash off the inside, but he can't pull it. And Jack Warner is on yet another wave, so his wave count is definitely up. But I think Jack needs a set wave or something a little bit bigger to offer a little more, and it's tough out there right now because even the bigger waves, there's no guarantee that it's going to line up all the way to the inside. So that is the end of the Junior Pro Boys Repo 2 heat, and we will look for an ocean-minded instant replay. Girls are about to get going.
Looks like we're seeing Fisher Grant's last wave.
Man, I'm really impressed with this kid. He surfs so well.
He does. He's nice and smooth. He flows. He gets speed, and he's got great little style.
Yeah, really mature style. So now we are in the Junior Pro Girls Repo Heat number 2. And I have only got a couple of the competitors' names in there, so I'll run downstairs and get the rest of them. I know in red we have Christy Page from Australia, and in white, Laura Clayton from Maui, and we will run downstairs and I will get the last 2 girls.
Looks like Shelby Schweitzer and Sophia DeWolf rounding out this final. So this is a stacked heat as well. This is a girls repechage, so 2 very good girl surfers will be eliminated. And this is the Junior Pro division, so there is prize money at stake in this division. So as the sets start pouring through, competitors negotiating the closeout. And out the back, looks like we might have Christy Page and Sophia looking at this one. Sophia's in the spot. She pulls the ripcord and decides to opt out of that wave. So, yep, this is the Junior Pro Girls Semifinal, Christy Page, Laura Clayton, Shelby Schweitzer, and Sophia DeWolf. On a smaller inside one, Laura Clayton.
Laura Clayton is probably one of the most stoked kids out here right now. Her and her dad are just having so much fun coming over here from Maui. She did that surf race earlier this morning. It's the first time she's ever done a race.
Really? Wow, that's what's cool about this. I know there's definitely more than a handful of kids that never competed before today. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool that Anthony and Candace and all of you guys putting this thing together give these kids the opportunity to go out and compete, because there's obviously not a lot of opportunity for them.
I don't know where all these grown men came from. And they all have the same mustache. It's pretty cool. You guys should shave as well. Oh, there's a girl down there too. A girl with a mustache.
I guess some of the grommets got fake mustaches in their goodie bags or something. They're running around with fake caterpillars on their lips.
It's Mo-May.
Man, even though it's pretty darn cold and windy, there's still a lot of people here watching this event.
A lot of people. Yeah, the parking lot's full. I mean, how can you not? You drive down PCH and you look to your left and there's a sea of tents. Something's going on.
Yeah, definitely impressed how many people's hanging out to watch this event, to endure the elements. So we got Sophia DeWolf on the inside, a little reform.
Oh, look at that reform.
Nice. A little whitewater bank. As we got, is this Laura again?
It is.
Getting some speed, but kind of coming unglued right there.
Yeah, she is on point right now, and Christy Page and Shelby Schweitzer also itching to make it through this heat.
Watch these older girls and the older guys' heats. Notice which direction they're facing while they're
Pretty interesting how many girls and women are involved, with stand-up paddling. I mean, when you go surfing, you don't see nearly as many girls out in the water as you do when you go for a paddle.
That's for sure, and that
awesome.
That just shows you, how easy it is to get started.
Yeah.
I've done some lessons and everything, and all girls are always better the first day than guys.
So funny. So I think we have an instant replay coming up. It'll probably be the Ocean Minded instant replay. And we have Sophia DeWolf. She was looking for that inside section, and
we got the
great
artsy
shot
angle.
of nice. There's the bar.
That was the hipster angle, getting all artsy behind the flag.
Yeah.
The flag filter.
girls, we'll get some scores out to you soon. We'll get some scores out to you. Shelby Schweitzer.
All right, Shelby Schweitzer. This is Zane Schweitzer's younger sister.